Hello and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, Darkness Falls. My name is Spanj, and welcome to, I suppose, day 4 of trying to build a new Horde base. The sun is about to come up, so there is a little bit more light than what I was just working with. Let me take you through what I've done. So obviously last episode we built the pit. The infamous pit is here, and all I've done is I've layered the outside wall here, as you can see. Let me make some more dirt blocks here. Get that going, fill in these little gaps and stuff like that. Yeah, so I've just run a wall all the way around the outside of the pit. So the entire pit is now lined with concrete, as you can see. And there is only 2 ways up, one over there and one over here. It's just 2 staircases up out of this pit. And that is to basically encourage zombies to go around and not through. They shouldn't voluntarily drop down there because it's too far. They should avoid that, in theory. You know what zombies are like. They do what they want. So we'll see what happens. But if they fall down there, then they should, again, there's that word again, path back up the staircases that I have built for them over there. I didn't want to get too far ahead without showing you guys. So that's pretty much where I stopped. Now, the other thing that you'll notice is this little stairway to heaven up here. And this is, I've already taken the liberty of upgrading to reinforced steel. So, not titanium yet, because I haven't quite unlocked titanium crafting, which I'm not even sure what that is. Is that in here? But yeah, basically there's titanium crafting here, which I think is player level 75. Learn how to forge titanium, make basic weapons and tools. I can't touch titanium until I get to level 75. My level is currently 56. Okay, so although we've got some titanium, I can't use it yet, guys. Can't use it yet, so at ease on that one. But yeah, as soon as I can, we will be getting into titanium crafting. For now, it's just about it's day 34. We need a horde base by day 40, so I'm prioritizing everything into getting this built and ready, because this is the forever horde base, essentially. My forever horde base. So yeah, we need to work on this and get this done, because once this is done, I can relax a little bit. We can actually go out and do things like the military bunker. We can carry on with our missions from the trader. We can carry on with the missions from Eve and so on and so forth. And we can maybe even look at getting some nice vehicles in and stuff like that. Something I've been really neglecting is vehicles. I've been just using the motorbike, which is fine. You know, but it's without any mods in it. And without burning a crap load of fuel, it's pretty slow compared to some of the other stuff you can get in Darkness Falls. So yeah. Now what I've got here laid out, a bunch of frame blocks. This is the general blueprint of the Horde base, is what you're seeing there. Now I can extend it a little bit that way to give myself a little bit more room, in fairness. I didn't want to build it too close to the outside wall, because then it obviously encourages zombies to maybe try and path through. But inevitably there are some 1 block gaps between the outer walls there, thank you, and where the base will be. So this isn't too important, because actually the base is going to be raised up about 5 blocks above the walls anyway, so they won't be able to jump it. And I'll make sure that the supporting pillars are on the inner side block, not the outer block, so there should be 0 pathing opportunities there. I'm also going to take advantage of the 10 block spacing. Now, these support pillars are actually 4 blocks. They look like 1 block. That's 4 blocks every single step. That's 4 of the pillars, like these guys, rotated in a square, like that. Right? So that is a lot of hit points. I mean, obviously, the bottom 2 are probably the most important, because there's very unlikely that a zombie's going to hit up here, unless they've learned how to fly. So the bottom 2, we'll be getting up to titanium as soon as we can. At the moment, the reinforced steel is as heavy as it's going to go. So let me take you through the design a bit. We got a walkway, basically, an elevated walkway, then a gap here. This is just a jump gap. And this is, I think I mentioned it before, it's not going to be necessarily a filter as effective as Venom's filter, the Venom that we played with the Darkness Falls live streams. It's not going to be quite as effective as that, but it is going to make the zombies jump. Now, when they jump, their height is raised, and then they're going to have a nasty little surprise at head height when they do that jump, and hopefully that's going to knock most of them down this gap where there will be an electric fence waiting for them that will zap them. As they fall down into the ground here, they will be electrocuted. Now, as previous experiments have shown, an electrocuted zombie that falls doesn't enter rage mode, or is electrocuted long enough for the rage mode to wear off, something like that. Anyway, so when they hit the ground, being electrocuted and stuff, they should get back up and go instantly path, back up. Right? Not attack everything. Ah! That's the theory, anyway. The reason I'm 10 blocks in the air as well is because later on, remember I said this is a forever horde base, later on we will be getting demolishers that have a 10 block blast radius. So if they're down there and they decide to explode, boom, that entire area will be hit explosive wise, but the pathway atop will not. Meaning the pathway, hopefully, will stay intact. Now, they might then end up with a big pit, you know, dug down here in the middle here. Not that there's going to be any support pillars to worry about here. So these are going to be the closest ones here. The next ones are probably going to be, well, it will be 10 blocks. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, literally these 4 here will be the next set of support pillars for the walkway. And again, it will be 4 blocks around. So we can actually do that now, because I can take this out. We'll reinforce the foundations first of all, like that. Nice and quick with the old laser multi-tool. Oops, shit. And that's why I've used cobble. I mean, I've done a lot of it in concrete, but now that I'm actually building the structure itself, it's good to be using cobble because it's easy to get rid of, just like that, when you make a mistake. Obviously, upgrading from frames is great, but that is a lot of XP. You can just hold down the mouse and bingo, we've got ourselves some reinforced steel. Now this is going to really go through the steel quite crazily. Now I started out probably with about 8 stacks and I'm down to 4, so I got more steel cooking. It's okay. It's not necessarily that hard to get hold of, in fairness. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create these next support pillars here, and then I'm going to extend that walkway all the way over here, and I have to do it in 5. So I'll have to do 5 from this direction and 5 from that direction. They'll meet in the middle, and that should be, well, actually, tell a lie, they won't meet in the middle. There'll be a gap, and I'll show you the gap that I'm going to make as well. Now the gap is, I'm going to keep that into as frames or cobble, because I've never done the gap how I'm planning to do it before, and I don't know if it's going to work. We'll have to see. There's level 57. All right, so here we go. Now you guys will probably already know the answer to this question, but I'm not sure. So what I've done here is I've created a gap of this type block here. So it's kind of like the half wedge, and I've put one of those on each side. So technically they're touching. As far as the game is concerned, there are 2 cubes right there. So, you know, but because they're obviously shaped, that is a gap between. I'm hoping the zombies will try and path over it, or can path over it. We need a test candidate to find out, though, and it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. Let me see if I can find someone. Hang on. Zombies! Oh, I found someone. Oh. Come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Know him running away from you. You need to follow me. Come on. I mean... that a boy. That a boy. That a boy. Alright, I'm going to jump over here. And you're going to jump over here as well, yeah? Oh! He just fell down. Hang on. What if I stay over here? Does he path back round? Come on. Path back round. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Ah, look. That's what I was worried about. It's really weird. He sort of does, and then sort of doesn't. gets up there and then decides to start attacking thin air. Come on, I'm right here. I'm right here. That's interesting. I'm a little bit worried because obviously he started attacking the thin air, but he is just running straight into that hole. He's not even attempting to jump over it. And back around he goes. That's amazing. Each time he does that, he takes a... No, he doesn't take any damage. He hasn't taken any damage, in fairness. And then he does that. And that's really weird. See, that has me really concerned about Horde Knight. Are they just going to stop and start attacking blocks? Because the, like, pathing does weird things. He does, like, a little bit of damage to the concrete there. It's just one zombie. Maybe we can get a few. See if I can poke these guys over here. Let's see what a few of them do. It's really funny. Bye! Come on, you lot. See how this goes. She goes straight down. Big fella, straight down. Looks like we've got a zombie roundabout here, haven't we? What if I stand a bit further back? Interesting. He's doing that attack thing. And then he comes out of it. It's like they get a little bit stuck and then they sort of snap out of it. It's really weird, isn't it? But this is the kind of fundamental to the design of the Horde base is that half of them have to go round and round and round. Like that, look at that. I didn't think that was going to work. But that seems to be working reasonably well. Apart from them just like suddenly getting stuck and hitting on the floor. I could do this all day. Apparently sick of the zombies. I'm glad they're ferals as well, because then I don't have to wait for them to shuffle all the way around again, you know? This is a nice quick test. The other difficulty would be, what if I'm stood over there? Will they still successfully path, or are they going to get stuck? So, although this is a successful test, I would say, I'm going to leave it cobble and finish off where I'm going to be stood. Right now I'm in the wasteland. So game stage 267. But I'm going to be stood where that block is there. All right, let's put these guys out of their misery. I need to carry on building. Come on, and see, look, they do the little, and now he's trying to jump over something. Really weird. Now he's lost all kinds of pathing. Yeah, that's really, really strange. Not sure there's much I can do about that, to be honest. It looks like it's just some random pissed off zombie mechanic. Oh my god. Too soon, too late. Am I gonna get the swing right? Or what? The other good news as well is they don't seem to be attacking the stairs on the way back up. They put that wall there to stop them attacking the side of the stairs. There you go, attacking that freaking block again, don't you? She's actually taking damage. Wait. Is he attacking? Oh no, he bled to death. Okay, fine. Got my luckies on. I do. We are in the wastelands, so we should actually see a little bit of a little loot boost on these guys. Wow. Not much though. Alright, so there we go. The filter works. Now they don't... One thing that's slightly disappointing is they don't actually jump over that gap. They just fall down it. But that could also work in my favor, because I could just, I could put what I plan to put in this gap just underneath it. You know? I could run electric wires, actually, at the gap level itself, so that when they fall down here, the electric wire running, would it go through this through this block, or would it come just outside it? We need to test that. We'll need to test that. But yeah, I want to electrocute them on the way down. Not that they went into rage mode at all during that test. They just cycled back round straight away. They didn't even bother damaging the frame blocks down there. There's nothing. So maybe the electrocution is not necessary. But it does damage the zombies. It's not going to cost me anything to do it. So may as well, right? Wow, here we go. The real test because a wandering horde just turned up. And the bear is going to get over the frickin' gap. But the other ones, I should be able to kill the bear. Oh god, here comes another one. Oh god, filter, don't let me down now. This is a ridiculous wandering horde. Oh, oh my god. This is ridiculous. Holy shit. One of them made it over, possibly because the other zombie was stood there and it just climbed over the top of it. Now they're all sort of like pounding on those blocks over there for no reason whatsoever. Now, actually, yeah, this is a problem. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Ow! No! Just as I was about to jump off of there, the bear came round as well. Oh my god. Mother bastarding bastards of bastarddom. That was such a fight, man. Like, it was doomed. It was doomed. That is a Wastelands Wandering Horde as well, because I was technically in the Wastelands when that spawned, so... Oh, my lord. But still, I'm going to take it as a win, because it was a good test of the Horde base filter system. It works. Now, those ones that are standing around punching blocks on the floor because they get confused, they're going to get darted in the face and the back. That entire corridor is going to be just dart traps firing backwards and forwards. Not across, from the front to the back. So... if they're going to stand there, they're going to get shot to shit, basically. Right, let's see if we can clear this up a bit. That's that shot. 42 rounds on the AK. Come over here. Let's see if we can pull them away one at a time, right? Radiated zombie biker. Get stunned. And there's a broken arm. Brilliant. Cool. And an infection. One hit. Broken arm and infection. Thank you very much, game. Appreciate that. RNG. That was lovely. Son of a bastard. Right, sneaky, sneaky. This freaking pit, dudes. I mean, the amount of times it's going to kill me. We prioritize setting up the freaking hatch and getting that. That's what I was trying to do when they came along. Right. That's pulled one out, I guess. I haven't got any more, okay. Shit. Poop! Big poop, beep, poop, poops. Back over we go. Okay, stuff. Yeah, they seem to get confused. Die. Right, I think I could probably melee the rest of them down now. How is that a miss? What are you doing? Hey. There are stairs specifically designed for you, you dumb bastards. I hear frames being destroyed. Bye-bye. Right, let's go and get these buggers. Hey! What are you doing in the floor? Get out of the floor! How are you in the floor? Mother bastarding bastards. Alright, well, that was fun. 9 hours of a broken arm. I assume that's broken arm. Okay, well, I was here trying to upgrade you, and you. For the next support pillar. That's slightly out of alignment, but, you know, fine. But I'm going to have to go back and deal with this infection and broken arm and... Only says 20% radiation security as well. Protection. But I'm clearly in the wastelands right now and not being irradiated, so, you know. Lies! I think the bike has got some meds on it. Yeah. Let's just go back to base. I got all the meds there. Okay, well, it's the end now of day 34, but as you can see... pretty much all the foundations and support pillars are now in place. I'm going to save a bit on steel here. I haven't upgraded beyond the 3rd block on all of these. So everything above the 3rd block is just regular steel, which should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, upgrading all 4 blocks round all the way up there. This is a ridiculous amount of steel. I'm going to keep the rest of this sort of concrete all the way around here. There will be a structure here as well that will be tall enough. Yeah, again, it will just be probably a couple of pillars so that the dart traps can fire from there onto this platform here. So that, like I said, if they get stuck here trying to attack the ground for whatever reason, they will get shot up the bum. I will have to upgrade this platform to steel as well, or at least reinforced steel, I think, due to that really weird behavior that they're doing. And then in this wall will be another set of dart traps pointing that way, basically. Blah, 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 blah. So as they do, if they do make it over, I had to do a bit of mutating of the structure a little bit in order to fit gaps in here for the wire traps to run at the right height. So we need wire traps to run essentially through these blocks, and hopefully they'll run just outside these blocks so that when they run down, they just get electrocuted and they fall to the ground as they get electrocuted. And then I want another wire trap running through this brick wall here, so at foot height, so, you know, just across there. So we can electrocute anything that does get to the hatch here. And then Punchy will sit there as always and punch them off in that general direction. There we go, pretty much it. And then we'll have a long corridor down here where we can manage our dart traps and we can get around here. Now this will be the first relay, the electric trap, so that I can repair them from the other side. So there shouldn't be much reason to come over this side of the base really. Nevertheless, on the roof, when we get to that point, I will have shotgun turrets on every corner pretty much facing... well, I'll have shotgun turrets sort of facing this way from here, and the opposite way from over here for obviously Air Force. And I'll have roof access as well so I can get up there. And then there's plenty of room actually inside here and around here, for example, for generators and storage and stuff like that, which I'll also wall off with a wall across here. And I'll mark that with that there. There we go. So that's the end of day 34. So that means that we're going to have only 5 days now to get this thing finished. I'm starting to run out of... I haven't run out of concrete, but cobble. So I've got a load of cobble making back a base. Though I do probably want to now convert this into concrete shapes. So that... can I do that here? Concrete shapes. Oh, look at that. I bloody well can. Let's get 500 of those. Now, no, most of the base is going to be still concrete and stuff, because I don't expect anything like to attack this over here. But the walkway will definitely be steel. This will be steel, reinforced steel. All of this base will be reinforced steel, because this is where I'm going to be at. So all the zombies are going to be trying to get to me. This needs to be reinforced. Beats of that. But yeah, we'll have the wire traps going across, and then the dart traps going either way. And then I'll have something else in that pit. Gonna be good. Gonna be good. But yeah, this is a lot of work now. Lots of blocks need to be placed. I have got a lot of crap on me right now. It's so difficult. Right, I'm gonna need 2 generators for this base, because I know that 1 generator was which was kind of hitting its limit at the last base. So yeah, I'm gonna use 2. Get rid of those things. I don't need those. But it was heavy. Right, so what I've got is I'm going to set up a nice little surprise for the zombies on a separate switch. And it's going to use powered vault doors and shotgun turrets. So I've got 1 shotgun turret. I would like another shotgun turret. So this is the first time I've used the lathe. It takes ages to freaking do anything, but I need shotgun receiver parts, basically, in order to craft the shotgun turrets. So, auto shotgun turret. Shotgun receiver, the only thing I don't bloody have. Is crazy. It's also weird that you make these in the workbench and on the metal workbench, but, you know, I'll let it go for now. Anyway, I've got to wait for these receivers to finish. It'll take 5 minutes. And then I'll be able to get 3 shotgun turrets. So I have 4. Basically, 2 for the roof and 2 for my little surprise. Things are coming along. Things are coming along now. I've got some of the wire traps in place at the required heights that I want them at. But I want to have a little go at the shotgun trap next. The shotguns sit at a 1 block height, don't they? So I'm thinking of sitting 2 shotguns right there, basically, to fire across the pipe. This is like an emergency kind of uh-oh button. But I want a vault door to basically open up. I can get this around the right way. Is that the right way? That should open up so it lies flat. I think. That looks like the vault door is on the... So I gotta figure this out. The hinge is quite obvious, obviously, but that's really the way I want it. Okay, so oh god, placing this is like no, there's no way back from this. So okay, I think that's perfect. So that's the way I want it to open. So I want the shotguns. I don't know if this is gonna work because look at the the shotgun is right at the top of the block. So it's kind of like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work or not. I think it will, maybe, just about. They'll be able to shoot the ankles. Well, there's one way to find out, and that's to give it a go, isn't it? Now, the vault door, can I pick that back up? No. That's it. There now, forever. Forever and ever and ever. Hopefully they should be able to shoot the... Yeah, it's a straight line, but... You never know with these sorts of things. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I mean, you guys probably know the answer. You guys have probably already tried this and know that this is a fool's errand. But still, I want to have a nice little surprise for the zombos. You know? If things get a bit radical, you know, then I can flip a switch somewhere. I'll probably put all the switches in here or something, you know. Or maybe in here. This is probably be my I don't know, it's a tricky one. This one isn't quite like big enough, but I need like a what do you call it? A freaking power room. You know what I mean? So basically I can go in here, flip a switch, and then that will open this hatch, and the shotguns will let rip, basically, and clear whatever pile up is going on over here. So that's a nice little surprise for the zombos, hopefully. But I've got the hatch in place now. There's that. There's this little bit. Obviously, I just need access to this. And I'm trying to shape it a little bit so that, you know, it's got a little bit of personality. So it's very much taking a sort of bunker look right now. Which is fine. Which you know, that's fine. So this next room is what I've got to build now, and this is where the dart traps come in. So let's get the 8 dart traps. We've only got 4 on either side, so I don't want these right there, because that is explodey territory, and I want them shooting the ankles off so that it gets the crawlers and the doggos as well. I'm actually going to set these back like that. 2, 3. Don't expect the 4th one to be doing much damage. I expect all the zombies to be sort of crowding these 2 lanes, but you know, they should take up all 4 lanes, I suppose. And then what I'm going to do is put the arrow slit things there. Now there are, I think, under one of these guys here, I think they dynamic grate. They shoot through the dynamics, or the security grate. It's the security grate they shoot through, but it doesn't take any like return damage. I don't think you can shoot through it. So like with the arrow slits, the like spit and explosions can cut through them. I don't think the security grate is the same. So let's see how it goes with this thing. They can shoot through it, and then hopefully they won't get damaged in return, basically. There we go. We'll just top that off. I could have done some shaping there. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? But there we go. Sit down, Karen. There's some zombies loitering around, but it's no big deal. And then, of course, the other wire traps come in here, but they go upside down. So I will need something to suspend them off of. And yeah, we can just have a solid brick wall here, so that's fine. So we want one like that and one like that. Okay, and so hopefully, and we'll check this now because I've got the wire tool. We connect you, and we run all the way. Come on, come on, come on. Get through the thing. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Yeah, this is a problem, and this is probably why I left it as frames. I think it's slightly too long. Problem with wire traps, right? I need to be able to hit it from over there. Hold on a second. It's black right now, so if I can get it to trigger... damn it. Let me build a platform over. Try this again. I want to be able to get these guys to stretch that far, but I'm not sure that they will. Where does it go? Red. Still black, still black, still black. Bingo. Oh, no, I did it the wrong way around. I mean, the cross each other might actually work quite well, but I don't want to go across each other. I just want to go flappity-doo. And that wire, you see how it's exposed, which means that they're definitely going to make contact with it. It's not going to be buried in a block. I haven't got any power set up, otherwise this will be a perfect test. But that's what's going to happen to them. They're going to be electrocuted and fall right down there. That was actually quite fortunate, wasn't it? Ta-da! And then we'll do the other one. Connect to you. Lovely. And while we're here, we may as well connect the other way around, actually. The last in the sequence. We want the last one in the sequence to be all in that little closet, basically. We'll grab you. And slap you on there. So I can repair them all from here. That's the gem. That's the goal. Alright, there we go. The wires are in place. As they fall, they will be electrocuted. As they get to my hatch, they will be electrocuted. Lovely. Good. Right. I really want to put like some kind of window shooty hole here, but I just know it's going to be, I don't know. I might be able to do it with a like an iron door. And then I could just open the iron door and go blah, 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 or something. It'd be quite fun. But yeah, we've got to finish this corridor off. And then, to be honest, you know, there's no real purpose to this area other than just holding these wire traps and being accessible. I could, in theory, put another surprise shotgun or SMG trap here, but considering it's pointing right at me, I'll probably end up getting shot by it. So, probably best to just leave it be. Yeah. But I'm really hoping this little shotgun surprise works. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it will. All right, here it is then, ladies and gents. It's finally, well, apart from sealing up the entire place, upgrading this platform to steel and stuff like that, and putting the dart traps that are going to shoot this direction, you know, behind these stairs and stuff. The zombies come up here, they're going to get shot in the head and then the bum and then all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I need to build that. But other than that, it's pretty much there, so I can now show you everything that it's supposed to be. So obviously we've got the grinder, which is not particularly effective, but it is sure entertaining. Then obviously when they get over here, they're going to find me sat here, and they're going to sit, find Punchy knocking them out there. Inside then, I've got a couple of rooms set up. So we've got some nice generator banks, stuff like that. I've set all the switches up and stuff. So the let's turn this on and I can show you. Right. So the switches are all plugged into the relays and stuff like that. So this one, I need to label them, but this one turns on the spinnies underneath there. They get sort of caught in the spinny. They take a little bit of damage on the way down. It's not great. I might revise it, but that's the spinnies. This guy activates the dart trap, so not really anything we can actually see. But we can have a look down here where I've got the motion sensor camera, and that's obviously able to see that platform there. So as soon as that picks up any zombos, it's going to fire darts at them. You actually need to set that to power delay instant, power duration triggered. Let's just set that to like 2 seconds. 2 seconds of darts, and then it will power down. And then this one is the surprise I was talking about. It drops the hatch and activates the shotgun turret. I'm hoping it works. I'm hoping it works. It may be that it would work better if the door was one block up and the guns were elevated, and that way they could shoot sort of direct and down. But at the moment they shoot sort of, as you can see, zombie ankles. I think it'll work quite well against the dogs and whatnot, but not necessarily against anything else. And there we go. The only other thing to do is to slap some shotgun turrets on the roof from here and on the other side as well. Guard from Air Force coming in above me. And upgrade this hatch a little bit as well. But there we go. That's pretty much it. I've tried to add a little bit of shaping up here, but I mean, yeah, it's still not great with the blocks and stuff in 7 days. So, oh, and there's one more thing I wanted to show you. Shooty ho! So yeah, do that with the little door. Quite good. Yeah, but all the relays are a bit of a mess. So you'll notice all the relays everywhere. The relays absolutely everywhere, and that's because, you know, well, we got relays going around the corner to these electric wires. Got relays going to the motion sensor. And relays going to the shotgun turrets as well. And obviously it only stretches so far, so we need multiple relays. Roof access. I think I've already shown you that one. And that's it. The only other thing, I suppose, is the back door here, which is a little harder to get out of than it is to get into. So this is my kind of like escape and also entrance back in. If that is too busy and too crowded and I end up dying or something. But I mean, you know, the other thing I could do is put a bedroll in here quite easily. Right, let's turn you guys off. We'll put plenty of fuel in you later. Both have got 6 motors in them, but yeah. That's it. That's it. It's ready to go. It's pretty much ready to go. It needs supplying with all the repairable stuff. Repair goodies. I've got lanterns on the ceiling. And yeah. The only thing I was thinking about these blade traps is building a platform over the top of this and then suspending the blade traps so that when they sort of pile up here, because they sort of sit here and shit. Ooh, not a broken leg. Lucky. They sort of freeze there when the electricity on. They just get zapped and they kind of just sit there and stay there while they're being electrocuted. And then the other zombie comes along and they climb over the top of them. Whereas, so if I placed it like a third block high over the top of this, as they climb over, they get their head chopped off, maybe. That might be the other way to put these blade traps. As they are at the moment, they're not particularly effective. Unfortunately, I did actually record an intermediate sort of section, but my disk ran out of space, so it never actually finalized. So I had to re-record after I'd done everything, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I had a few zombies coming along and testing this out for me, and they got zapped and they got hit a little bit with the blade traps, but they didn't take a huge amount of damage. They just recycle around. But at least like that, the blade traps are definitely going to last the whole horde night. Whereas if you put them in a more aggressive position, where they're just mincing up zombies, they don't last very long at all, and they're very expensive. So we'll have them as a little kind of like mincemeat grinder thing through this little hole. I made a zombie mincemeater. There we go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the horde base here. It is quite excessive. This is the biggest horde base I have ever built, ever. You know, and very, very heavily armored pillars to go with it. So hopefully it won't collapse. Time will tell. Day 35 is coming up to the end of day 35 now. So we'll have about 4 days until the horde comes, and we will absolutely see what this base can and can't do then. Right now, I think it's pretty promising, you know? The only thing is, like, yeah, the zombies sometimes attack the walls on the way up the stairs, and we had that weirdness with them just suddenly starting to attack the blocks here. But once I get this upgraded to hardened reinforced steel, I'm not too worried about them doing that, not while they're getting shot by darts from in front and behind. No, yeah, it's quite the hell of a project. Some finishing touches then, and then it's ready. Next episode, we're going to actually go out and do something. So sorry about these short episodes where I'm just doing building and stuff like that. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed anyway. But yeah, we're going to try and do some of these buried treasures that I've got. We're going to try and pick up a tier 4 from Joel and see what we can do. I do want to go to the military bunker that's all the way over here. The reward. And maybe we need to have another look at some specializations, class books and stuff like that as well, because we've been neglecting that for a little while. But game stage is 184 here in the forest. I am level 58 now, so I think level 60 some things kick off. We'll see what happens then. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.